Welcome to Curious Incident of the Dog in the Nighttime. This is a play at Horizon Theater. It's magical, it's wonderful, it's an incredible experience. You're going to see video projections and sound and lights and actors creating amazing things on stage. This is a co-production with Aurora Theater. What that means is Justin and I are co-directing the play, something that we have not done before, so we're doing this together. And the play will run here at Horizon, and then it's going to run at Aurora in January.
So the play is based on a book by Mark Hatton of the same title, adapted by Simon Stevens. And it centers around a 15-year-old boy named Christopher Boone, who, in the text of the novel, the play, it's not explicit that he is on the autism spectrum, but it's assumed because of some of his intrinsic behavior. He's a brilliant mind, has a really difficult time navigating everyday life. And so you have young 15-year-old Christopher caught in the middle of this curious incident, which happens to be the murder of a dog in the neighborhood. The dog's name is Wellington, and it's initially thought that he might be responsible for it. And so it launches him into this whirlwind detective-style story where he's trying to figure out, he knows he didn't do it, he's trying to figure out who actually killed the dog. And through that mystery, other things are revealed, and it diverts into something larger than he could have ever anticipated, a larger mystery on top of the one that he's currently trying to unpack.
Play isn't about the spectrum disorder, it's about somebody who has it. And they get to see his experience inside of his imagination in very invoking and theatrical ways. So we all kind of tune into relating to him, and we tune into Christopher's journey and his growth, and we see the experiences he has with his family and the experiences he has with his teacher.
I think a lot of parents can learn about their children's perspective on the world and their children's perspective of them. I seen some things about the play saying that everybody in the play is really Christopher's vision of that person, and the way he responds to them is kind of still within his own head.
Everybody has some aspect of Christopher in them. Like, he's just so open about his experience and his observations, and I feel like at one point any one person in the audience is going to be like, huh, I do that.
So the style is this beautiful amalgamation of text and movement and projectionable content and light and sound, and it becomes this beautiful symphony, this really sort of orchestrated piece that so specifically is filtered through the lens of Christopher.
Curious Incident of the Dog in the Nighttime is the perfect example of theater at its most theatrical, most magical, most transformational, and really is one of those opportunities, very rare opportunities, where the audience truly can step into the shoes of the main character and go on this extraordinary journey.
It's been fun. It's been fun. We get to do so many different things with our voices and our bodies.
The physicality of the show is what draws you to a piece like this, because the expression and the thought process of the main character are expressed through the movements of the character. And so the dynamic movement of the ensemble paints this picture and tells this story that allows the audience to step into a world that they've never lived in before. And they get to actually live in that world. That's the extraordinary nature of the play, I think.
The play will feel like a play for a while, and then it'll be like we inserted a dance piece in the middle of it, is what it's going to feel like, I think, to audiences.
So a movement director helps to create moments of heightened physical storytelling within a production. This production involves a lot of really athletic, poetic, heightened physical movement sequences that involve the entire company running around, flying through space, jumping over things, creating different spaces in Christopher's home and in his imagination.
I think, I've done so many shows here over the years, I think this conglomeration of projection and sound and movement is going to be such a different experience for any audience member in Atlanta, I would think, but definitely in this room, I mean, we haven't done anything like this.
So come enjoy The Curious Incident of the Dog in the Nighttime.